What fascinates us about him? What made him into the person that he is today? What motivates people to hate him and to visit him? MacLeod, this is the story of Drachenlord. Rainer created the YouTube channel Drachenlord 1510 on the 10th of August 2011. He uploaded a video of him headbanging to Halo by the band Machine Head on the 30th of July 2012. On the same day he announced via another video that he found out how to render videos. He thanks his 8 subscribers, one of which being his sister, afterwards. He also announced that he will upload videos in which he'll dance to industrial music and asks his viewers to leave comments with constructive criticism and to like his videos. Noticeable is the fact that he greets the viewers at the beginning of the video with a Metal Servus Leute. In general, most of his distinctive characteristic behavior is already visible in this early video. He uploaded the video zum Gedenken an den einjährigen Todestag meines Vaters on the 1st of July 2012 to his channel. It is commonly referred to as his first video. The video shows various photos of Rudi and Rainer as a child, accompanied with Johnny Hill's Ruf Teddybär 1.4. Rainer opened his Let's Play channel Drachen Games on the 12th of August 2012 and uploaded the video Ankündigungen Summer Breeze on his main channel, in which he talks about going to the Summer Breeze Festival and that he intends to record a video there. He also informs the viewers about his Let's Play channel and invites them to subscribe to it. He goes on to claim that he is currently looking for work. Another video appeared on the 28th October 2012, in which Rainer talks about how he spent the past days mostly playing the video game Dragon Saga. He is also waiting for his welfare check, with which he intends to buy a video editing program. He also announced his Let's Plays of Zelda and Brutal Legend. A job application from the 30th October 2012 exists, which is typically for Rainer, filled to the brim with spelling mistakes. On the 31st of July 2013 a video was uploaded in which he dances to This is Deutsch from the band Eisbrecher. Rainer uploaded another video on the 2nd of August 2013 in which he celebrates his birthday with another guy. The guy, who will later receive the nickname A Maler from the haters, appears to be heavily drunk, something that seems to confuse Rainer on multiple occasions. A video in which Rainer announces that he intends to also go to this year's Summer Breeze appeared on the 12th of August 2013. He also says that he intends to record with the HD camera of his new phone. Rainer uploaded Summer Breeze mit Drachenlord Folge 1 on the 5th September, in which he presents and comments photos of the Summer Breeze Festival. One of those photos, allegedly taken by a friend, shows the bottom of a young woman in shorts. Spontan bei Nacht und Nebel was uploaded on the 7th of September, in which Rainer documents how he pulls a trailer at night with his car, which is attached with belt straps. His sister can be heard in the video, thus the relationship between the two was not yet broken. On September 13th, a video was uploaded in which he showcases his Drachenbade forum. He begins with reading the rules of the forum, but then explains that the rules aren't rules but rather guidelines. It's noteworthy that he stutters and misreads the rules, which he most likely wrote himself. Afterwards, he shows 3 stories which he has already published on the forum. The forum should additionally serve to express wishes and suggest improvements for his videos. On September 21st, 3 new videos followed. In Infos zum Kanal Drachenlord 1510 Band Infos, he mentions that his channel is still rather small with only 22 subscribers. The video Wag Infos und Bandvorstellung shows him reading off information off his notebook about the band Wag, while their music is playing in the background. Rainer claims to have contacted the official YouTube channel of Wag to receive their permission for using their music in his video. Additionally, he philosophizes about camaraderie and metalheads. After that, the video gets increasingly personal. Rainer reveals that he lost his father 2 years ago, his work 1 year ago, and that he feared he would lose his house in 2013. The video Vag Infos und Bandvorstellung Nachtrag Blutar Bangen begins with him headbanging for 3 minutes to Blutar. Then he grabs the bass, which is right next to him, and acts as if he was playing it. After the song ends, he's audibly out of breath, but claims that he's usually in better shape. Lyric-Variable Infos und Vorstellungen des Künstlers followed on September 24th. It begins with Rainer presenting his bass guitar, which he is unable to play, and then admits that he can't pronounce the name Lyric-Variable. He pronounces it Liserable. He began to answer questions on Ask.fm on the 29th of September. On the same day, 2 more videos followed. Dragon Force, Through the Fire and Flames, Heatbangin' Infos begins with him complaining about haters and claims that his channel was initially created for headbang videos. Quote, aber die Haters, ja, die haben bei mir auf dem Kanal eigentlich keine lange Überlebenschance, denke ich, denn entweder es gefällt euch oder ihr könnt gehen. He puts on Through the Fire and Flames, to which he headbangs and plays air guitar. Thereupon, he complains about mean comments on his videos while being audibly out of breath. In Hilfe für das Forum gesucht, he explains after a short digression that he is looking for people with extensive musical knowledge for his Drachenlord forum. He also mentions that he is currently under a lot of stress due to the recording, cutting and rendering of videos. He also complains about hater comments and tries to scare off a fly in his room multiple times. On October 1st, an interview of Drachenlord as a guest at Julina Hawk appeared, in which he talks about his gaming channel. On the same day, Konzepte Neu und Alte in 53 Minuten von Drachenlord 1510 was uploaded, in which he paints a wall of his house, which is supposed to serve as the background in his future videos. He announces that he wants to do a workshop for headbanging and videos in which he'll inform the viewer about various metal subgenres. He's smoking a cigarette but isn't actually inhaling the smoke, and talks about other YouTubers and a conflict which he had with the moderators of the forum of Lord Abaddon. Rainer answers the question, findest du es richtig, Wildtiere im Zoo zu halten, on Ask.fm with, nein, den ich möchte auch nicht gefangen sein, on October 2nd. On the 7th of October, the video Dämonen of Metal Festival Powerwolf We Drink Your Blood followed, in which he philosophizes about what would happen if demons would appear at a metal festival. On October 8th, he answered the Ask.fm question, was fehlt in deinem Leben, das dich glücklich machen würde, with Frau und Kinder. He also claims to be 1 meter and 96 centimeters tall. He answered the question, warum lügen Menschen, with, weil sie ihre Dummheit verschleiern wollen, and the question, was hast du am meisten, with, die Menschheit. He answered some more questions on Ask.fm on October 10th, one of which was, wenn es eine Sache geben würde, die du im Nachhinein verändern könntest, welche wäre es? Which he answered with, meine Geburt, bin ja nach der allgemeinen Meinung ohnehin nutzlos und nur zum Reintreten da. Was willst du gerade? Mich erschießen. Für was gibst du am meisten Geld aus? Videospiele. Wer ist dein Lieblingskünstler? Nietzsche, obwohl er eher ein Philosophie war. On the 12th of October, Schwarze Engel Infos und Bandvorstellung appeared, in which he reads a bunch of facts about the group from a piece of paper. As it is typical, Rainer deviates from the topic, misreads frequently and has issues pronouncing names. He subsequently showcases the YouTube channel of the group, which also shows that he had 27 subscribers on the channel Drachenlord at that point in time. Headbanger Workshop was published on October 13th, in which Rainer explains that an incorrect headbanging technique can damage the brain. The following day, on the 14th, Der Drachenlord Vorstellung was uploaded, in which he, among other things, reveals that he writes erotic stories, however he intends to never publish them. He answered the question, was sind deine Lieblingsläden, on Ask.fm with Schottland. On the 20th of October, the video Gewinnspiel die Erste was uploaded to all of his 4 channels, in which he prompts his viewers to like and favorite the video, in which he dances to Eisbrecher, and also to leave a comment stating why they want the prize, a DVD of the movie Avatar. On October 23rd, Rainer uploaded the video Halloween, die Erste, in which he announces a Halloween special for each of his channels. On the 29th of October, the video Gewinnspiel Ende die Erste appeared, in which he proclaims the sole participant of the contest is also the winner. Drachenlord erzählt einen Witz, was uploaded on the 13th of October, in which he, visibly drunk, tries to tell jokes. He initially makes it clear that the viewers shouldn't expect political correctness of him and rejects any accusations of racism in advance. He initially can't think of the word racist for several minutes. In the end, he loses his train of thought multiple times throughout the video and ultimately fails to deliver the punchline. On October 31st, the video Drachenvlog Ankündigungen, der Mettler spricht, was uploaded, in which he announces vlogs as a new video format and explains that he does not cut his videos because it retains authenticity. In Halloween Durchsage, he explains that the Halloween specials are cancelled, except for the special on his Drachenbade channel. On the 1st of November, 50 Abo-Spezial Anfragen an euch was uploaded. It contains him coming to the realization that he gained a bunch of new subscribers, although he's unsure whether they are haters or whether they like his videos. He racks his brain about what to do for the subscriber special and then goes on to ask his viewers for suggestions. He also answers the question, was hast du am meisten, with hater on Ask.fm. On November 2nd, the first episode of Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 1, was uploaded, which begins by asking the viewers to not be surprised by the fact that the video contains cuts. Afterwards, he reads viewer comments, which almost exclusively fall in between destructive criticism and pure spitefulness. Rainer uploaded the 50 subscriber special on the 6th of November, which was basically just one of his vlogs. He reveals a bunch of details about his life, like his year of birth, which takes him 3 attempts to pronounce correctly. He says that his birth took 25 hours, that he was already often called slow as a child, and that he was often bullied at school because of his vivid imagination and readiness to help others. He also complains about hip-hop again and fans of that genre, and also tells a story about how he helped an old woman across the street and how he protected other kids from bullying. On November 8th, the second part, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 2, was uploaded, which starts with Rainer walking in front of the camera topless, apparently just having showered. He mentions that it is Friday at the time of filming and that he intends to go out later that day. Following up, he reads mostly negative comments and responds to them. He also responds to the rumor that he is gay and says that he is bisexual. On November 9th, Uploadpläne was published, in which he quickly explains that his upload plans are viewable on his forum, and also mentions that he has an account on the site MetalFlirt. On November 17th, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 3, Hamsteralarm, was uploaded, in which he first admits that a video of him cutting wood, which he had announced, would not be published. He afterwards briefly shows one of his hamsters and talks about other members of his forum. He claims to not be able to mention some usernames because of legal reasons. One of the names contains the number 88, which makes it likely that most of the unmentioned names were even more obvious references to National Socialism. He also mentions that there are now haters on his forum, some of which insult him or ask him to commit suicide. He announces a 100 subscriber special on the same day, which is supposed to be about the origins of metal. On the 18th of November, he answers the question, An was hast du heute Morgen zuerst gedacht? On Ask.fm with sex. Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 4, Es wird gekocht, was uploaded on November 23rd, which was over 1.5 hours long. One can get a glimpse of the Schanze, in which he, as he explains it, currently is doing home remodeling almost everywhere. He then begins to cook potato goulash. In the middle of this, he suddenly mentions that he has to call his mother to ask her if he has to cook the potatoes or not. Something which might appear mundane gives us the interesting insight that the relationship to his mother was still on a friendly basis. He also mentions that he chose the cooking course over the shop class in school. Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 5, Bananen, Weihnachten und Metal, was uploaded on the 29th of November, which begins with Rainer eating a banana. Afterwards, he announces a new video format, which is supposed to be an attempt of his to, quote, die Seele der Welt zu heilen. Rainer uploaded 4 videos on December 2nd, and one of which only served as a test for video effects. In Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht 6, das Forum und die Hater, Rainer reports of his attempts to clean his forum of right extremists and Nazis. He furthermore claims that the haters wouldn't dare to talk to him in real life like they do on the forum. In Drachenvlog 2, Harmony of Metal, Ankündigung, he announces the new format once again. In Drachenvlog 2, Harmony of Metal Folge 1, der Anfang des Mobbens, he talks about bullying, the soul of the world, claims to be a very sensible human and says that he believes in auras. Generally, the video consists of mostly self-adulation. 2 videos were uploaded on the 4th of December. In Einfach aus Langeweile, he depicts Drachenlord, Drachenbade and Rainer Winkler as 3 separate people who carry out a disagreement amongst each other. Trailer number 2 is a sketch which is supposed to serve as the channel trailer. On the 6th of December, the video Trailer Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 7, Drache ist krank, was published, in which he announces his new format, 4 Drachen und der Metal. He also uploaded a trailer for that format on the same day. On December 9, Drachenvlog 2, Harmony of Metal, Folge 2, Jeder Mensch ist anders, was uploaded, in which he says that he wrote messages to a bunch of at the time relevant YouTubers like Gronk or LiveLloyd, but also some smaller channels, asking them to make videos condemning bullying. On December 10th, Rainer uploaded 4 Drachen und der Metal, Folge Nummer 1, Die Erschaffung, which is a comedy sketch in which Rainer plays all the roles. On December 11th, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 8, Panik, was published, in which he admits almost forgetting the vlog and is therefore unprepared. On the 16th of December, Rainer uploaded Drachenvlog 2, Harmony of Metal, Folge 3, Drache reden Klartext, in which he thinks about giving up on the forum and replacing it with a website because of the numerous trolls. He also mentions that one member of the forum, going by a username Freya, whom he thought to be a woman, turned out to be a man. Rainer then decides to call the person a tranny. He then talks about meeting up with a prostitute, which ended up with Rainer not getting an erection. He also tells that trolls have edited photos of him and added swastikas and similar symbols. On December 18th, the video was published, in which he announces that the format 4 Drachen und der Metal will be uploaded irregularly in the future. On December 20th, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 9, ist wieder da, was published, in which he talks about the forum again. Trolls posted images of his father's grave and his mother, amongst other things. He also announces that he intends to lose weight and threatens haters with violence.
Ich schwöre euch, was hat euch ins Hirn geschissen? Ganz ehrlich, wenn ich nochmal jemanden erwische, der sowas macht, ich finde raus, wo er wohnt und ich prügel ihn sowas von windelweich, der wird nie wieder aufstehen. Ganz ehrlich.
On December 23rd, Rainer uploaded Drachenvlog 2, Harmony of Metal, Folge Nummer 4, Weihnachten. He mainly philosophizes about harmony and spirituality, but admits that he is not capable of finding the right words. On December 24th, Rainer wishes his viewers Merry Christmas with the video Drachenlord sagt frohe Weihnachten euch allen Metal. On the 28th of December, the video Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 10, es endet, was uploaded, in which he says that he's listening to the audiobook of Eragon before going to bed. He mentions that he's currently writing 2 books with the titles Die Drachen und die Geschichte der Drachen. Towards the end of the video, he also claims to have started working again. On December 30th, Rainers view back on the year Drachenlord 2013 ist nun zu Ende was uploaded. In the video, he lets his viewers know that his house does not have a proper heating installation, so that he has to use a wooden furnace and electrical heaters. He also announces that he'll attend the 2014 Summer Breeze Festival. On the same day, Rainer uploaded the video Drachenvlog 2, Harmony of Metal, Folge Nummer 5, das kann man machen, in which he affirms that he likes to help all the people across the street and that he would help in the soup kitchen if he didn't live in such a remote place. On January 9th, 2014, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 11, zwischendurch, was published, a video in which he informs himself about several festivals and comments on them. On the 10th of January, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 12, Vlog am Freitag, was uploaded, in which a sullen Rainer holds on to his wrong pronunciation of the word genre, pronounced the same in German, which he pronounces Genre. Drachenvlog, Harmony of Metal, Folge Nummer 6, Anzeige wegen Angriff auf einen anderen Schüler, was uploaded on January 12th. In the video, he first reads out all the names of all the subscribers and thanks them. Afterwards, he tells a story of how he attacked a schoolmate who lost his conscience and was taken off in an ambulance because of that. However, Rainer portrays this as if the victim was just simulating, though the victim was diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury and Rainer received a complaint for assault. Rainer initially rejected apologizing to the victim until his mother convinced him in the end. On January 17th, Drachenvlog, der Mettler spricht, Nummer 13, News was uploaded, in which he mainly talks about festivals and philosophizes about metal. On January 20th, the video Drachenlord, der Mettler spricht Nummer 14, Musik was published, in which he, amongst other things, talks about the band Bethlehem and admits to listening to a lot of Nightcore recently. He answers the question, was ist das beste Alter zum Heiraten, with Glaube schon on January 21st on Ask.fm. On January 22nd, Info Nazis im Forum was uploaded, in which he discloses that a few members of a NSBM, National Socialistic Black Metal Forum, have registered on his forum. He then announces the deletion of his forum again. On January 24th, Rainer uploaded Drachenlord, der Mettler spricht Nummer 15, Neu-Alt, in which he defends the band Wag against the accusation that the band members are Nazis. On January 27th, Drachenlord, der Mettler spricht Nummer 16, Neue Wege, and Drachenlord 1510 ist nicht Bembers were uploaded. On January 29th, Metal Workshop, Nummer 4, Mädels was uploaded. On the same day, Rainer denied being a virgin on Ask.fm. On January 31st, Kampfansage gegen Lord Abaddon, Ich bin der einzig wahre Lord, was uploaded, in which he mainly had bangs. Drachenlord, der Mettler spricht Nummer 17, gewonnen, Solar Fake, was published on the same day, in which he says that he won tickets for a concert of the band Solar Fake. On the 3rd of February, the video Drachenlord, der Mettler spricht Nummer 18, Playlisten was uploaded, in which he, among other things, again spouts off about hip-hop and the culture connected with it. He also appears visibly annoyed because of the negative feedback and claims to have put the topic haters behind him. On February 4th, Info Blog Heute Video Zukunft was uploaded, in which he's happy about reaching 200 subscribers. The pattern had already established itself. Trolls, who were attracted by Rainer's awkward demeanor, constantly found new ways of making fun of him and provoking him.
He only fed them with his reactions and encouraged their behavior. One can only speculate if he could have gotten rid of this following through consistent ignoring from this point. But instead of punishing the trolls by ignoring them, he served them a true feast.